Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact. And it's time to do Homecoming. I'm really interested to see where else we can go with the Nahida story at this point. And we have Paimon back with us after our big hangout session with the crew.
Hey, isn't that Nahida?
Yeah, just wandering around the place is normal.
Nahida! Paimon didn't
Every time, like, again, you know, someone reminded me, like, in a few episodes ago how, like, I thought she was going to be, like, an evil character because she told everyone to hold hands when she attacked people. But, like, she's actually the sweetest person who ever existed in the history of the universe.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
Same old adventuring and stuff. The usual mining, fishing, yeah, we'll say same old adventure and stuff.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourself.
Heck yeah.
How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Irminsul.
Right, I remember we decided not to say anything last time.
I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is.
That's the worst feeling in the world.
Why is that?
Probably the effects in Irminsul.
Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Feel free to fill us in.
Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
Okay. Oh, right here now.
Ooh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with
Right.
some kind of power.
Yeah, it's like a little flame.
I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
It's most likely something that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata left behind, maybe.
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
I don't know, but it's very concerning.
You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away.
Okay. I love how like once you're a friend of like Paimon and like Wonder, that's it. Like you're a friend for life. There's no escaping.
Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you.
Nah, it's no trouble. No trouble whatsoever.
Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind.
What's this?
and
Yeah, I
we'd
noticed
like
this
to
guy
help.
dropped his hands. What's he looking at? What? Here? I've never heard them make this sound.
Get out! You shouldn't be around here!
What?
I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near
Yeah,
this
I haven't
place.
seen one this close at all.
Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell
Yeah,
us
what's
something.
happening here? A fungi is trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry.
Oh my god. More and more we're seeing how good of an Archon she's gonna be.
I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it.
Might as well.
You can understand it? Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need
Oh
of
man,
our
okay,
help.
100%, let's help out.
Well, fungi are kind of cute.
They are.
But,
It wouldn't hurt to take a look, yeah.
that's true. Okay, let's go take a look.
And like, we are powerful enough that we can
Alright,
withstand whatever they're
lead
gonna
the way,
send
little
towards us.
fungus. Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see.
Right.
It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons.
True.
Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting.
Oh my god, what a perspective.
That's not too different from how humans think sometimes.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by shared emotions.
No way, if one of them has fell over and is hurt. No way, what the hell? This is gonna put such... I'm so glad we have enough materials that we never have to kill a fungus again. Oh my god, what happened?
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus.
What the hell?
Seems like
And they
might
went
be
to the city to
family.
get help?
So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member. Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power.
Look how smart you are.
Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness. What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form.
Huh?
Huh? An elemental life form?
I need Paimon and I to, like, not be on the same wavelength all the time.
Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
So is that why it's unconscious? So you're saying it only looks like a fungus?
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it. So this is a first even for Nahida. But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted. So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void? Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away.
Perfect. So some fungi that we could be... Am I right in saying this? Some fungi we could be killing as well could be, like, having this elemental power in them as well. Oh my god, they're all so happy now! So I really like the idea as well that, like, we now know the fungus that we're fighting don't have, like, powers. They're just using the elements around them to fight us, which I think is a really neat concept.
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine.
And you doubted yourself as an Archon, Nahida. You doubted yourself.
Lord of Dendro.
Huh?
Is it really the Lord?
What the hell?
Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
Yeah, well, Paimon's not a stranger. I might be a creature.
It can talk!
Yeah, Paimon.
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
Oh wait, this is so crazy. What the hell?
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just...
Every day Paimon misses Inazuma because they used to compliment her every 2 seconds.
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
That's true. That's a good way of looking at it.
Well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal.
Good, Paimon. Good on ya.
But does Paimon really look so dumb
No,
that people
no,
might
no,
think
no, no.
Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
Yeah, there's no need to start worrying about that all of a sudden. Everyone thinks you're amazing. You're really smart. You're really the best in the world.
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking.
True. You know?
So a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak.
So it's better, yeah, I guess you're saying, hey, I'm not going to assume what you are before I know what you are.
Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
What is happening?
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than...
The little smile on Wonder's face.
You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Very much have questions. Have a lot of questions. Too many
Might
questions.
startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice.
And they called them family members, by the way.
Me, 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 me.
Me, 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 me. Oh my god, this is the best. I love...
It says that it's very thankful for your help.
Oh, no problem. No problem. No, I love not even joking, I love the idea of like talking little creatures, talking like little animals, talking little monsters. I love it.
Into that. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them.
Man, that's what makes the world so cool.
What are you? And where did you come from?
Please don't be sinister. I like you a lot.
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time.
Whoa.
Possibly longer than any records in existence.
So pretty.
My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever.
Holy hell.
A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control.
Like he says, like it looks like it literally changed the entire ecosystem around them. Oh my god.
We were victims of the apocalypse. Yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
That sounds pretty freaking dark.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me, like, the first thing I thought of was, like, I know this isn't it, but the first thing I thought of was, like, the way Signora, like, set fire to the whole land, you know?
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain.
We got time, we
clearly.
got time.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru.
Look how beautiful this place
search
is.
for a way to rescue my homeland.
So she's kind of like an adventurer like us.
We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse.
And that is like us trying to find the truth of the abyss.
We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Wait, so if we're saying, is it similar to the idea of like what happened to like the Elazar?
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert? It's said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
This is crazy.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I forgot.
Have you been traveling for that long?
That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
I mean, yeah, you just heard about this now as well.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory.
This idea of a void as well is so interesting.
And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
But what's the state of it at this point?
My home should be safe now. We can go home.
Yeah, but where is it?
For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten
That's rough.
where it is.
Absolutely rough.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry.
And we should always just
alone.
think about how it have personally affected our friends, you know?
You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll
True.
remember.
Good idea.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few
That's
nice
so
kids
cool.
that should be
Like
willing
she's
to
like,
help.
hey, like, you know, I'll get the R&R to like help us out, and then a few kids in the city.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
That's so sweet.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now.
Very sweet.
That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
So she already trusts, and the way she calls the Lord of Dendro is such like an official, very respectful way.
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes.
Are you serious? And now it's happening?
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well.
Oh my god. Yeah, but like, yeah, because of course, yeah, you know, he is kind of affected by the memory loss she's been having now, the fuzzy parts of memory, like with Rukkhadevata and losing, or changing her memory. Man, this is gonna be really cool, isn't it?
But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Yeah, let's go. I'm up for two.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end.
Their
I will
end?
explain it to you along the way.
Their end. This is so sick. This is so sick. This is so sick. And this is just the beginning, man. This is just the beginning. I love, again, you guys know I'm a big fan of like fantasy and especially bright fantasy, not dark. No, I like dark fantasy too, don't get me wrong. I like dark fantasy. I'm a survival horror guy as well. But like I also love bright fantasy, like cheerful fantasy. Not just always cheerful, it doesn't always have to be cheerful, but like the colors are cheerful, the concept is cheerful, but then also maybe has like a darker tone to it at some points and a more like mysterious tone to it at some points, does that make sense? You know, one of my favorite games of all time is the first Ni no Kuni. I love Ghibli movies. And I love the idea of like a talking creature that you wouldn't expect to talk. And this idea of like regaining a homeland.
There's something that I'm very concerned about.
Are you talking about the crystal or the fuzzy memories?
Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different? The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus.
The element power inside the crystal, so could it be related to the fungus we're talking to now?
What?
There's a connection between the crystal and the fungus.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race.
Right.
I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories.
Everyone's forgetting stuff, man. It has to be frustrating.
That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything.
Yeah, we'll just keep investigating. Keep looking around.
Agreed.
Look at this little creature.
I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
Yeah. It's super, 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 super beautiful. We're gonna follow this hydro fungus around the place with our very own hydro fungus here. I feel like fungus like could be a very insulting term, but we know we love Zig Show.
I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road.
Yep, she's also a floater.
Enemies! You're out traveling!
So yeah, don't mean it derogatory. I just kind of meant as a funny joke. Zig Show is definitely not a fungus.
I condemn you.
Try to keep up.
It's been a while since we like fully used Eula. So we have to get into the mix of things again.
Rack and ruin.
But like she is still very, very good.
Rain outlines your fate.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Like with superconducting and stuff like this, but I guess we should also activate our little buff. Our little buff. The reason we're not getting that C6 anytime soon. Yeah, definitely out of practice with Eula. That's okay. Still did a good job.
Amazing. With such skill,
The voice acting's really cool too, like the effect in the voice.
Find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Hey, Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change
Whoa.
according to the environment.
So you turned into fungus when you came here?
After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands.
So they are like almost like the ones who like are meant to live here.
Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
That's so interesting. So interesting.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment.
Right.
I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able
Oh
to
my
grip and use
God.
tools more easily.
Yeah, like the idea of like adapting, right? And like, you know, survival is such a basic instinct for people that like adapting is something that you will be able to do if, you know, you push yourself into
The
it.
reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators.
I can't believe this is even happening. It's so cool.
We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that.
But I mean, Paimon, you're perfect the way you are as well, so, you know, don't need to worry about that too
Although
much.
this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible.
Little bounce.
Changing form requires energy, and energy comes with time. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree
Nope.
instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for
Yeah.
this. It's called growth.
Ah, you're so smart, Nahida. Paimon gets it now.
I really feel like this is one of those times where it's like, I feel like that little fungus explained it so well. And then Nahida went, growth. And everyone's like, wow. You know, like I love all these characters. I love Nahida. I love Paimon. But I really feel like, yeah, it seems like it's pretty good at coming up metaphors as well. Really good.
Growth. I see.
Yeah. But it is the sharing of like
then this is
ideas,
what
right?
You would call growth.
Yeah. Like the same way we do with the Aranara. It's the sharing of ideas, and that's a good thing.
A most beautiful word.
As long as it's
I
not
shall
harmful.
enjoy it more as we walk.
It's so pretty. Floating hydro fungus. It's so pretty.
How much farther is it?
Oh, Paimon.
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon.
Oh my god.
Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Paimon, get on the fungus.
Huh? Oh no, Paimon was just curious. Paimon isn't that tired.
I love Paimon so much. Adorable all the time.
He seems
Oh
to
my
enjoy
God.
taking care of others.
Nihida's laugh.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be
Oh my
carried?
god.
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who will carry who later. We have options here.
I desperately love the idea that they're all just like, okay, who's gonna sit on whose head?
Shut up!
Alright guys, somebody's gotta sit on someone's head here. But can you picture that fungus on top of like Nihida's head?
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it
Your
a
child?
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into
That's your
earlier?
those are your children?
Yes. One was my friend, and the other was my child.
Oh my god.
Why can't your kid speak?
Why doesn't the kid speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
What's the name?
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo Head.
Bongo Head is a great name.
You have an odd taste.
No, Bongo
for
Head's
names.
great. Bongo Head.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is great.
It's great. Bongo Head's a great name. If I ever have a child, guys, I'm calling them Bongo Head.
Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able
Heck
to
yeah.
come up with.
Bongo Head.
That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer.
It's gonna be like Guitar Forehead. Guitar Face.
Its name is... I'm sorry, but
No.
I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many important things.
Don't worry. You can try and remember it on the way.
Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland.
Man, forgetting your child's name as well. Like, they're doing a really good job with the presentation and the
Yes,
storytelling as
that's
always in
right.
this game.
We're almost there.
Oh, the Withering over here. But as well, like, Bongo Head is a great name. Oh my god, look, again, the Withering always feels like, yeah, again, like, they do such a good job of making the Withering feel so different from the rest of the area. You feel like almost like a mistiness that's overtaking this area now. Like, and it changes the whole environment where you look. Look, even over there, that makes every area
Withering.
in the distance look bad as well. Not bad, but it makes it look like misty, if that makes sense. Like, and kind of like darker.
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before.
I call it Bongo Head.
It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
Oh my god.
Paimon doesn't understand.
I think she's saying she withers away right before they die.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the withering.
Oh my. This is some incredible lore.
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
So, this is how the withering is formed?
Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the withering.
Right, and we established we couldn't get rid of the withering just getting rid of the forbidden knowledge as well last time.
But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared.
Yep.
They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the withering. But what a sad and pitiful
It's
end.
very sad, yeah. So the idea that, like, they've been tortured so much that they actually, like, become, like, that they become this. Like, this is their end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life. They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends.
Look at this image here as well. Like, the actual, again, the withering makes, like I said, even places in the distance look like this.
They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color and became tainted
Murky.
and murky.
Murky's a great word for it, actually. Thank you.
But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
Okay.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home.
And it's so funny, like, these, like, this fungus that we're talking to has, like, so much, like, emotional intelligence and such a connection to the world that a lot of us humans couldn't possibly wish to have.
It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like
No.
this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us.
Yeah, I got this. Yeah. This is a product of forbidden knowledge after all. It's a great
So
way
you're
of talking
worried
about it.
about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore.
Nahida, whatever you need us to be worried about you, we'll be worried about you.
It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake. But when all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
Okay, so what she's saying is like, yeah, the long-lasting effects of the forbidden knowledge on everyone is probably not going to affect everybody, but the snake can still bite, right? Is the way I look, because all that's left is a skeleton is like the I guess what she's saying, all that's left is like the actual scary, the kind of like on the surface scary aspect of it, the shape of it, I guess, because the withering, while it still is something we should stop in the forest, it's not affecting people's sickness yet. I guess or not affecting her anymore, I guess, if you say so.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right? Then let's do this. We've dealt with the withering countless times already.
I guess. But it's giving it a whole different context now, right? Like, it's a whole different context. This is probably going to be dangerous, but... I forgot that this game doesn't always aim for the thing that's closest to it. Always, like, it goes to the enemy more than anything else. Which is fine. We'll just destroy the enemies then. You know what I mean? We're being a bit stubborn and like to defeat them all at once, but, like, the game is like, hey, look, just defeat the enemies normally, dude. You know, just do it normally, please. Please, just do it normally. That's all the game is saying to me.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Rain outlines your fate.
There we go, a nice little shot there when Nahida and Xingqiu working together. Nahida and Xingqiu is a great, like, little force here, right? There's the second one. We need one more over here, then the big
Body
boy.
and mind.
The big boys think it's gonna matter. Xingqiu's strong attack, so fun to look at. Oh, look what it is. If it isn't a flying boy. I'm actually flying Mark. Flying Mark? It means flying Mark. Flying Mark. Oh, yeah, I'm sitting down, Mark. I like it. Okay, you have a good sense of you were about to, even though you're about to die. I'm about to what? Even though you're, like, about to... You know that you're about to die? I don't... You say you're gonna kill me? Yep, sorry, buddy. Well,
Freeze to the core.
my mama told me to be days like this. And the best feeling ever. Feels so good. Look at it, it's so pretty. Sumeru is just pretty in general, but, you know. Oh, wow.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of.
Oh, really?
So it wasn't able to make it to the end.
Oh my
Only it could
god.
have held on just a little longer.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering makes Paimon
No,
sad.
Paimon, I'm totally there with you. It doesn't feel good to think about it, does it at all?
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not so easily affected.
She's saying that through growth you have to change as well. And even though she's not, this isn't her, like, form that she was before. Our true nature is not so easy. So the actual nature of themselves, the heart of themselves is not changed so easily.
It wouldn't have
So
come
pretty in the
to this
background.
if we were able to cure them earlier.
It's so hard to think of it like this though, isn't it?
But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
Oh, they waited for the pact to be finished. Oh,
Hold on. I think I
You got
got
something? so they were. The idea that they were waiting just because they knew in their hearts that the Lord of Dendro would help them
I
out.
see. Okay, I understand. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
But I had to make Nahida feel. What are you doing here?
So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
Okay.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Sure.
Okay, follow me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that like for Nahida, how bad must that feel? Because like one of the things that she felt as though that she like wasn't good enough to be an Archon, and then felt like she abandoned people like in general. But then like we had this thing where like she came back. She's now the Lord of Archon. She doesn't know like she replaced Ruka Devata or whatever. She doesn't know that. But like that's like what happened. We could get up there official, couldn't we? Yeah, that's what happened. So now she's learning that like these little creatures, well, she was like kind of like because she was terrified. It's not her fault. Because she was terrified to upset anyone in the academia, she didn't venture outside of like. Sorry, no, I'm just trying to get this. Like she didn't make many attempts to like rejoin the real world and become. Where are we going here with this thing? Like the Lord of Dendro or the Lord of Sumeru. You know what I mean? Like she didn't make those attempts. And it has to feel awful. Like that must feel so sad. Knowing that these fungus were like waiting for you. There we go, we got it. Awesome. Oh, we going this way? Whoa, it's far away. Oh, we actually haven't been here yet. Great. Okay, great, because I actually wanted to activate a few of these anyway. This is actually a cool, for what I've seen on the map, is a cool source of mushrooms, but I haven't really delved too deep into here at all. Past here, as you know, we met up with Dory here. Because I like to explore places with you guys, for the first time. It's always a fun thing to do. At least on the base level, like, because, like, say, like, we explored a lot of the chasm, then, like, I needed some stuff of the chasm, so I went and got, like, one of those remains, but, like, that doesn't mean I dwelled even deeper inside the chasm, Which we definitely have to go back to at some point. The way I kind of view Eula and the way I always use Eula, and if you guys don't know how you guys use Eula, if you are Eula users, has always been, like she's a boss killer. Is it here we want to go to? No, I think we want to go above. But we could activate... Holy Hills is really pretty. Oh my god! Yeah, but this isn't where we want to go.
More speed.
Yeah, I always use her as a boss killer for, like, some bosses, and... she's very good. Like, legitimately, like, she's very good. I said it in the last one, she is the exact reason so many of the bosses that I play as, or so many of the characters I play as in this game are even leveled. Like, that's her. That's Eula. That's Eula, that's Eula, that's Eula, that's Eula. We actually understand how to use these rocks now. Is this like a thing we can connect to out here? Okay, buddy. You know I wasn't ready. How can I know either way? No, I'm a tiger.
No, my sword.
You know what? True. Exactly, so don't badmouth us ever again. Don't badmouth me ever again. You're dead. Well, I don't understand the You're the one still doing the voice, you idiot. Yeah, that is me, actually, yeah. I am the one doing the voice.
Time to act.
Time to act. Oh, you want to fight? Oh, I didn't realize you were like gonna be like a Fatui member, man. That's kind of sad. Stop, get your blades down.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. I condemn you.
And this is without this, right? Now we can just do that and then pick up some stuff. Fischl is so freaking good. She's always been so good. And I'm glad you guys are aware of that too. She is our electro girl. Oh my god, you didn't hear that. What the hell? How did we get up here? Is it just climbing the mountain? They actually expect me to climb in. Wait, we could probably go around. Look, there's a little anything up here. It's just a really, really pretty game, always. In every single moment. Yeah, and someone informed me that Mika is actually someone we can level up in Sumeru. I didn't realize that. I genuinely thought that like Mika was a Fontaine character, but apparently Mika's Mondstadt. But we didn't get any hangouts of Mika or anything like that, which is strange. Like, was Mika in any events? Probably was. You guys have probably told me that, but it's been so long. If there's an event with Mika, we can probably watch it. Just to get a little bit acquainted. Oh, look how pretty this is. Is that one singular flower? Yeah, it is. It's like a mushroom in the water. Absolutely gorgeous. Of course, we're getting sidetracked. What's the point of living if we can't get sidetracked? You know what I mean? That's what I always say. This is so beautiful. The music as well is so mythical and magical. Like Sumeru's soundtrack, I've said this so much that it's just like it's a broken record at this point. Oh, look at the sparkles in the grass. It is like that movie that I'd watch as a kid that I will remember for the rest of my life. I think the soundtrack is going to stick with me forever. So it's down here? Okay, we got to it.
We're close now. It's just a little further.
Oh, look at the other fungi.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right?
We won't be able to avoid a fight. We have to startle them or something.
Yeah, they won't be happy
Not
to
at all.
see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us. They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right? But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
How come every frame in this game is this gorgeous? Yeah, but so what she's saying is that like she can communicate with them and actually calm them down.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how
Oh
to change
my
into a
god,
fungus?
Nahida.
You want to transform into a fungus? But we don't have time for growth.
Nahida is a god.
Yep.
Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake.
Yeah,
for her.
Paimon hyping up her friends as usual.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
Yeah, it's either like literally with these fungi. Like here's the thing, I could probably avoid them like by running past them. But like what they're trying to say here is that it's either like we more than likely to get into a fight, we'll have to Eula the hell out of them, or we can try this plan.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of time. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
Alright, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious.
I think Nahida's
about
not
this.
joking either.
Hmm?
Yeah,
As am I.
Nahida's not joking.
I'm not joking at all.
You're the fungus. You're talking to someone who is like as in love with nature as probably you guys are, and in love with Sumeru.
Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try?
I'm super
now?
interested to see how this is gonna work.
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
Oh my god!
Wow, you really turned into a fungus.
You are like this forever. How does it feel? How do you like it? Is a really nice way to put it.
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't
I
much
suppose same
different from
height.
usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you all help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you make your way over from above. You should be able to identify them
Perfect.
using elemental sights
Thank you,
as the
Nahida.
elemental life forms. Then, All you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your
Great.
answer.
Okay, got it.
Really good.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right. Good luck, Nahida. Let's go, traveler.
I really love this. Like, I really love like how like different every like story quest is. Wait, wait. Oh, we're not moving as I thought we were moving as Nahida for a second here. Look at that red one, really cool. Don't mind me, just a god as a fungus. Hey, you're a little bit weird. No, I'm not weird.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it.
Move right. Hey, it's me. Oh my god, stretchy animal fungus.
Why is it reacting like that?
Winged. Oh, we know we saw.
Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol.
Oh, so we made the wrong choice already.
Nah.
Oh, Nahida tried to say the same phrase they do. Okay, so we already failed. That's actually really interesting. Nahida tried to say the phrase that they do. Should I do the nah? Should I do the sound? The water on top of the mushrooms is a beautiful sight. So I guess don't always move into the clutches of another mushroom as well.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks...
But then we're moving right over here to this one, so...
No.
Oh my god, Nahida! Oh my god! I mean, that's really cool. She's trying to, like, speak their language. Oh my god, Nahida. Nothing going on here, sir. Oh my god!
It seems
That's so cool.
It seems that fungus won't be moving for the moment. I should hurry and make
No,
my
that
way
was
through.
so cool. The fact that like Nahida is so like such a beautiful soul that she was just like, okay, I gotta pick up on the language. I gotta speak the same language they do. Freaking amazing.
This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up.
I think we know which one it is. It's the one that's probably toppled over like it was with But we just have to like do this, right? It's that one, yeah. It's the one on the ground, toppled over. I love
So
this.
this is
This
the
is so good.
Understood.
It's really interesting. They introduced this game mechanic for the Sumeru quest, right? The final Sumeru quest we did, the Act 5, sorry. And it was such like a nice change of pace. Seeing the companion regain conscious, the nearby fungi lower their guard against you. Because you helped their friend.
Nahida? What's wrong?
She seems out of breath.
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, you know, you're transforming your body.
Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Oh my god. Another one that can talk. Well, another one that can speak English.
Apologize. Language is
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Need long time.
No, it's okay. Take your time. It's difficult. Look how difficult it is for us to speak your language.
It's okay.
Or the
I
fungi
have
fungi
good
language.
news. Let me explain it to you the fungi
Yeah.
way.
That's so cute. They were like, okay, I'll try to speak your language right away. This is the best. This is so good.
Apocalypse ended.
Oh my god.
Go home now?
Yes. Unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember.
Great.
Really? That's great.
It's great, yeah.
Home. Dendro dragon.
Dendro dragon?
Dendro dragon. Yes, the dendro
What's
dragon.
the dendro dragon?
I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions
No.
before. But yes, our home is the dendro
Don't
dragon.
apologize for not realizing where your home is. But what is the dendro dragon?
Oh, wait a minute. Hyman's confused. Do you mean the dendro dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Divine?
Yeah.
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the dendro dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental
Longer than
power.
Dvalin?
But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Do you live on the dragon?
Because we live inside the dendro dragon.
Oh.
Uh,
This is a lot. The music here is absolutely beautiful as well, by the way.
The dendro dragon. Inside. Very big.
I'm blown away. I'm blown away.
Water, trees.
No, it's so sweet. It's so freaking sweet. That's what it is. This whole freaking story quest so far has been absolutely gorgeous and beautiful.
There is an entire world inside the dendro dragon's body. The dendro dragon nurtured the earliest
Holy
life
hell.
forms and protected us inside of itself. It once told us
Gorgeous.
in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
Hyman's still confused.
Is it like dendro slimes giving birth to smaller slimes?
Yes, a very good
Thank you.
example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The
No.
only difference is that the dendro dragon is much, much larger than any dendro
Paimon's smarter than me,
slime.
I'll tell you this much.
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that Apep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Right.
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
Apep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago, which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated,
And a big void will also form inside the dragon.
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now.
Are we gonna get to see this dragon?
No wonder I haven't seen Apep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? Was it due to the destruction of King Deshric's
It's so interesting that he as
civilization?
well talking about the dragon in kind of the same way. Well, not exactly the same way, but like, you know, talking about it like it's an old friend.
But anyway, Apep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as
Oh
we
man, yeah,
speak.
like so saving the dendro dragon is the important thing you need to do. If we can, let's do it.
Yes! How could I have forgotten? If the dendro dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to
Oh, really?
overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining life.
We can say get a hold of yourself, but that is terrifying. That the idea of like the nature suffocating itself, basically.
Hey, what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them?
That
and see
no,
if they
she
know
like
anything
we never
about
heard
it?
Nahida be that scared before, but like it's almost like warranted. That sounds terrifying.
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic.
Yeah, but like I was panicking a little bit there the way she was saying it, because like that does sound like it's like sad.
Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No. Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
Well, what's happening here is that your memories aren't reliable and Nahida's memories aren't always reliable. It's okay.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family
Nahida, you're the
members.
best. Jeez, what Nahida described, the idea of like something becoming so
I'm
overgrown to the point it
counting on you
blocks out the
all. Your
sun.
info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again. Though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
Nahida's also a very good Archon because she's considering everyone's feelings at every single moment, even the moments where we're like just a bit bored. Well, okay, that's actually like, I want to say what I said there was very dumb because it's not just boredom, right? It's not just the boredom of waiting, it's the unbearable, because there's a difference between waiting for something to happen that, you know, is like, oh, I at 5 o'clock I'm going to go to like a dinner, right? And it's kind of boring waiting for that dinner. You're like, oh, 2 hours from now I get to go. It's like, I have nothing to do until then. The difference between now, the waiting now is not about boredom. The waiting now is about like the worry about it. The time is going away. With more time means more growth, which more growth means in some cases, what we saw with the withering can mean more deterioration. So it's not just about like, oh, we have to wait around here for a bit. It's like the waiting around could be like detrimental in a lot of ways. Did they bring fruit for us? There's no way.
Thank you. Family, bring
Oh my god. Oh my god. They brought fruit.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family
This is the
very
best.
grateful to
They
you.
brought us fruit.
Go home. Leave. Hard decision.
Oh.
No,
Especially with the family you got supporting you here.
they are weak.
Oh my god, how am I ever gonna kill a fungus ever again?
If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us.
Of course.
No matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course, I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as
Yeah.
well. Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you are the most beautiful creatures in the world. I can never touch a fungus again.
Tend soil, food. Don't like plant invasion.
There's a plant invasion? Your voice is adorable, by the way.
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that
Oh my
are
god, I'll
trying
do
to
it 10
invade
times
the
over for you
area.
little guys.
Soil, there. First, seed, here.
I can't believe this. I can't touch a fungus ever
You
again.
need to translate. We'll take care of it.
Yeah, we'll
right
do it.
away.
We'll do it. I can never touch a fungus. This is like I'm glad we have enough fungus stuff that we can like legitimately level up Kaveh no problem. Like it's over. What does Mika need in terms of like leveling up Mika? Where's Mika? Mika. Mika needs. You need wolf hooks only? And that's over here, which is going to be the next area we're going to, I think, anyway. Oh my god, it's right here. We could get that any day. And we have, look at that, look how much we have of these for Mika. We could literally level up Mika so easily. Mika could literally get leveled up to level 80 faster than most other characters could. We could have a Mika by like next week if we want to, once we get all the other characters leveled up. We're gonna get you out of there, and you're gonna be on the team. Like, and that's the thing with like Fermine as well. Like, we're gonna have to work a little bit more, obviously, because of this stuff. But like, I think like, you know, by the time we get to Fermine, our ice powers ain't gonna be like we're not gonna have as much of these, but like we're still gonna have a lot. And here's the thing, regardless, these are easy to get. These ice material stuff, easy to get. Way easier than anything else in this game. They're so easy to get. How did I get them? Did I get those ice things probably from like, well, let's not look now, but from defeating the waterfall. Look at that. Holy hell. That is so, like, even the silhouette of that is gorgeous. Stunning. Where is that? Well, no, don't tell me. Don't tell me where that is, or if you want to tell me where it is, you can. We've seen it anyway. It's not like it's gonna change anything. Plant a little seed. Do I have to water it?
We planted all the seeds. It's time to handle the
That is so
invading plant life.
cool. That's silhouette of that place over there. Where's all the invading plant life? Oh, they're just wait. Oh, I was like, it's just
Plants were invading.
I legitimately thought that was just gonna be like
Outlines your fate.
wait to pick some weeds.
Crush.
No, Whopper Flowers, come and fight me. Come and fight me, Whopper Flowers.
Rack and ruin.
We're a water fighter.
Flood of frost.
Our whole thing is we pop into the ground.
Beg
That's our
for
thing.
mercy.
I know it's your thing, but like,
Yeah, but you could. What could be really funny if we just kept popping out of the ground and you were like, oh, where is he?
yeah, but that'd be fun for you, but not for me.
Oh, I missed the part. Oh god, I keep missing the part where it's my problem.
Teamwork is
Yeah, but it
teamwork.
should be your problem because we're friends.
Oh yeah, we walked in right into your space.
Really cool mission.
That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
Nahida, you feeling better?
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Right.
Can you tell us about the dendro dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tevat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Before like people even got here?
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand.
So the giant spike fell from the sky, turning huge sections of the rainforest into
In
sand.
an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
Okay.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Yeah, Apep adapted right away.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods.
So, Apep, like, would they have hostility towards Nahida?
However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble.
Yeah, I thought the gods and dragons were on good terms.
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely
Yeah,
our top priority
I'm so for
right
it.
now.
I'm so for it.
The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Okay. So return to speak the elemental life form. This has been this has been very special. It's very special. Again, one of the things that Sumeru is very good at is opening our eyes to like
Time to scout.
the nature around us and like appreciating the nature around us and like the creatures within that nature. Like I'm not even joking when I say that like defeating the fungi now is going to be a lot more difficult than we were before. I'm very grateful that we are at a stage where we have enough for Kaveh to just level up Kaveh whenever we need to. Like there's going to be no issue with that whatsoever.
Thank you, Lord of
Oh my god.
Family.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, you are the best.
You really like them, don't you?
Family. Like. Do you not like your family?
Oh my god, the bringing up the family. Well, I love my sister and I love Paimon.
That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species.
I don't think it matters to her.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Family
Oh my god. Good.
Paimon doesn't
Found
quite
families
understand.
break my heart.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more.
I think I appreciate that quite a bit. I think like it's okay for Paimon to learn this aspect as well, but like we've seen so many like groups of people. Like the perfect example is Tanari and Kalei, right? Two people that look extremely different from each other in terms of like their hair, their eyes, all this stuff. But like they've come together and have this very strong relationship that's very like mentor, mentee, daughter, father. You know what I mean? And that's like beautiful. And it's the same with Farazan and Kalei too. It's like grandmother, granddaughter type style.
These are all things that are more reliable than mere external
Yes.
appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important.
True. Well, what if my looks changed?
It wouldn't matter. Paimon would still be able to recognize you right
Heck yeah,
away.
your mother.
Oh? Understood. Thank you.
This Apep stuff, I cannot wait to see what happens with it.
Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow. And if no one knows how this crystal works, then Apep may be in danger. Sorry.
Oh my god, no need to say sorry ever.
It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving.
She also mentioned before, the floating hydrofungus mentioned before, that they became one with the apocalypse. Or she became one with the
rest of
apocalypse.
the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no
What?
one can return from.
The chasm?
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
Yeah. I did not expect to be going there.
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do
Oh my
think
God.
it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
So are we going to the chasm? Perils of the Dark? No way.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself?
I cannot believe we're in the chasm now.
Wouldn't it already have become the withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end. Using
here's-
the
we've been here
power
so
of
many
something
times.
here.
Every time we come to the chasm, like, it feels like we're about to unearth a secret, right?
I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Tevat long ago.
Okay.
It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Tevat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form.
Like the oozing filth. We know that was able to change people's perspectives as well.
Yeah, it's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor. But Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Wait, so the filth has the apocalypse in it?
Yes, and it shouldn't be far
Or is
from
filtered
here.
by the apocalypse? Is
Let's
that what,
go
like,
and
hold
take
on here. The apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden with... So the filth that we've seen so far that we've tried to, like, you know, contain in some places around, it was around Liyue, wasn't it, as well? And no, in Inazuma, actually, is probably the best place to put the filth. That was with the Shirasato quest. Is that the same filth? And I'm thinking it is. Because we know that was what the filth was, and it was affecting, like, the, we were seeing memories from it. There was memories within the filth. So if the memories can be kept within the filth, and, like, the past can be kept in the filth, then, of course, well, not of course, but it's kind of like, then what else can be kept? And I guess the apocalypse is kept here? But it's altered and hidden within the filth. This is super interesting. I cannot believe we're, again, seeing Nahida by the every time we come to the chasm, can I say this is the one place that everyone looks out of place. It feels like everyone should not be here, right? Even, like, I was gonna say Nahida feels out of place in the chasm. Everyone does. Ito, when he was here, felt out of place. Like, freaking Kuki also felt out of place. Even Dainsleif didn't look like he was supposed to be here. That's what's so interesting always about this, oh, music's so good. It's so good. That's what's interesting about the chasm. It's the one place where I don't feel anyone looks like they are home. Really doesn't, it has that vibe.
It's over there! Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Do I remember how to do this?
We know what to do. We'll just use the lumen
Oh, the
stone on
lumen stone.
oozing concretion.
Let's see if we can equip it then. Because remember, we had the lumen stone, but I had something else equipped for a while. Where's the lumen stone? Is this the lumen stone? That's memento lens. Lumen stone, and there we go. How do you do this again? It's just like you walk up to and you go bam. Like that. Sick. There's like a fungi there. Oh my god, I can.
Let me weave you a verse.
This whole mission has been like so interesting.
Shut up.
These guys can cause bleed as well. Well, they already have caused. They could possibly cause bleed. Me already bleeding. These guys could definitely cause a bit of bleed if we let them away with it. I'm just not as good at Yule as I used to be. I think I just have to like get better with like using the elements again. That's what happens when we have so many people we use on our teams, right? Is that like we get used to some other members. Yeah, it's a fungi.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
And what's happening now?
That light.
Oh my god, can you talk as well?
Wait.
Yeah, everyone
Something
back
bad
up.
is coming out. What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's
Music is
because
gorgeous.
such a long amount of time has passed.
Just like with the withering.
Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no. But we still have tons of questions we need to ask.
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power.
This is definitely connected to forbidden knowledge. Wait, don't. Oh, because we're worried about her getting affected by the forbidden knowledge.
But this is our only chance.
Yeah. We can't go through it again. Oh my god, Wonder.
Traveler.
Yeah. No, he's worried. Yeah, I'm sorry, I got a little anxious. Yeah, that's normal. Like just like Nahida was getting worked up earlier. We're all getting a little worked up by this.
It's okay. I trust your judgment.
Beautiful.
I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can think of another
But
one.
Nahida's so selfless. What about the crystal?
Oh yeah. You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs.
You want to use its power, but
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand. This no good, that no good.
Oh my god. Like, the element of fungus is literally saying, like, I don't understand. You're saying this isn't gonna work, this is gonna work, but the saving the life is the important part.
Yes, I understand, but this is our
Yeah.
only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
And it's actually a very smart understanding of it as well. It's like, hey, like, I don't understand. Like, I'm asking the question, why is it that you're saying this won't work? And you don't want to do this. If you can't do this, then why don't you do this? It's important.
It's okay. There's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using
Oh, like
it.
we do our other items.
I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Our answer is sure thing.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
I know, Paimon. Thank you so much, though. Wait, what's happening? I love this. I freaking love this whole mission. Oh my god, he's gonna have a gravelly voice.
Lord of Dendro,
Oh my god.
and you others, how long have I been waiting here?
My heart is so full with this mission. Look at these guys.
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end? Wait, did you get smaller again?
Oh my god. Cause of Rukkhadevata.
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment.
So I wonder if like all their like they said all their memories were a little bit jumbled. I wonder if like some of the nature aspects of like the fungi still have some like memories from Rukkhadevata.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories
Oh, for real?
you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place.
So where are they talking to Rukkhadevata about this, but then Nahida just inherited that memory?
However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
So as these two made the agreement.
Yes, you used your power to
Here comes the
protect
transition.
me. That is the reason why I was able to survive.
It's Rukkhadevata. So she is inheriting even some of the pacts that Rukkhadevata made. Oh, look at this sweet illustration as well. It's
To be
gorgeous.
honest, I'm nearing my
No!
end. I had thought I'd be stronger.
Don't
than
do this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change
These
the
illustrations
power
are
of the
gorgeous.
apocalypse into a different form.
So is that putting it into the filth? Yeah, look at this. You can see Rukkhadevata in the silhouette and then him in the silhouette then, but then see him up close here as well. The Jewish room looking at the spike.
Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like
So
that.
is this the...
But the moment I chose to go through with it,
Wait, so is this the spike that turned areas of Sumeru into a desert? Is that what they're saying? And I just completely didn't realize that at all. Because when I thought about the spike, I thought like they meant like maybe something in the desert. This was it? The chasm might be the most lore important place in all of Genshin.
is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord.
But we're
of
here
Dendro.
now.
But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand.
Oh my god.
As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in
Fire
good
seed.
condition.
Oh god, the music's so freaking good. A fire seed.
The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro dragon's heart of oasis operates. The Dendro dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power.
The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by pockets of far too long as it tunes in of his power. So like they're talking about Apep. The lore in this is incredible.
However, if you are able to reactivate its heart of oasis using the fire seed, then the dendro dragon will begin to recover.
Right, okay.
And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the heart of Oasis is Apep's source of power.
The heart of Oasis is the Apep, so the heart of the Oasis.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
So great. Like the idea of like them creating a pact with the other lord has like passed down to Kusanali.
What? You used the fire seed to
Oh, was that
save
bad?
me?
Why? What's wrong?
That's... never mind. It's
I
not
cannot
your
believe we're
fault.
talking to the fungi like
You didn't
this.
know. The fire seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Okay, fair enough.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
All right. Aside from being able to heal the dendro dragon, the fire seed can also resonate with the heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the dendro dragon by following the guidance.
Where are we
of the
going? We're
fire
going to see the
seed.
Dendro Dragon?
But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
Oh no, don't.
Forget about me. You should hurry home.
I want you all to be safe.
Everyone is returning home, including
Yes.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved,
Oh my
and our
god.
future has been ensured. It's
Our
enough for
past
me,
has been saved.
just knowing that they will return home.
This is heartbreaking.
Hey,
No.
it turned into oozing filth.
No.
Can you use the lumen stone once more?
Do you think it would work, though?
Elemental power.
He seems so confident in the fact that he was...
Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
Oh my god. These little creatures. And of course, again, who made the pact? Oh god, no, it's gone. Oh,
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
so it's gone. It's devastating.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members.
Doesn't make it easier though. This is about like this little creature like made this pact and just wanted. And again, the way he said like the past is going to be intact as well, which I think is such an interesting way to describe your homeland as well as like the past being intact as well, because it's like your whole culture being intact.
Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very
Oh.
happy right now.
This game just aims to break me every week. Every single week.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
My lord. And this music's not helping. This music's not helping. These are some of the most like beautiful people we've ever met, and they're fungus. They're fungi.
Let's go!
Oh my god, they break my heart. They break my heart at every turn.
Home.
What are you thinking about, Nahida? Head to the sumer. We're going... Are you joking me? We're going there? Not here anyway. We're heading this way. Oh my god, we're heading into the desert. Are you kidding me? Man, the idea that like this little creature sacrificed his own life. Like legitimately sacrificed, I guess sacrificed his life force more than anything and gave up his chance to be freaking saved by the Dendro Archon, and then, but in the last moments, got to understand. Oh, we'll travel to here, but it'd probably be easier. Their last moments, they got to understand that there was a hope for their future, and as they said, their past as well. Is this what it is? This is what it is. This thing we saw earlier. It's very sad, but it's also like kind of like they're very uplifting, like the ones who are affected by the apocalypse, the ones that came here. They're so appreciative of nature, so appreciative of help, of the people around them, of their home, of their family. Like they're beautiful. They are more beautiful than any humans we could meet. You know what I mean? They're like they're so ascended, even though they aren't like, you know, living like humans or like living in cities. Their adaptation and their adapting to everything is something I like admire so much. Oh my god, Tanit Campus. So we're not heading directly up here, we're heading around here. So actually the best way to go would be this way. And then through that way, yeah. So starting here, so here I guess. We don't have enough to level it up just yet. Man, right before he left, he got to see the pact fulfilled. He got to pass away knowing that everything, there's a possibility that everything is going to be okay. It's rough, but it's so beautiful at the same time. It's such a beautiful story. Look at this whole location here. We're going to fully explore this location at some point as well. We have to. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to fully explore this whole area. Like, the plan is to get the majority of all quest markers, and that usually helps us explore most of the land in this area. In all areas. Wishing that official. I do the dash run all the time, but I forget you can do more than that, you know? Temple of the Forsaken? It is a full temple. We're 1,000 meters away, which is so weird to be anywhere that's 1,000 meters away. That's gorgeous. So I guess we're gonna have to go to the Temple of the Forsaken at some point too. This place is gigantic. There's so many places we're still gonna have to go. Like, legitimately. Holy hell. Like, how are we at a stage that even the temples are looking, like, cooler and cooler every time we get into a newer area? Like, the ground that is the desert is way bigger than I thought it could ever be. It is ginormous. So we actually want to climb up through here and go up that way. I'm guessing. And then go through here. Maybe a little bit. Yeah. Actually, switching to Scaramouche would be good as actually for traversal as well. Where is Scaramouche? Relax, Pift. Like right there, like even the traversal there is so good too. Look at the statues as well. Music is beautiful. Like it's like it's almost like fitting that this music is playing in the background because it doesn't feel like we're on like this big grand, like, you know, like adventure. It's a very somber tone to this adventure, right? It feels that way.
Ears of the storm.
New enemy?
Squall and Fury.
Great. What's this? So we don't have... These guys are usually very susceptible to electricity, I believe, as well. But we don't have that on us, really, so... But... Scaramouche is powerful enough with the C6 Farazan that I think we could do this.
You're dead.
And now level 80. Layla as well, but obviously without any good artifacts. What's this? These energy aggregations, known as primal embers, are commonly scattered throughout King Desret's runes. Go near the primal sconces that contain these primal embers to unleash them. Follow the primal embers to activate the giant primal torch. Once the primal torch is, King Desret's runes will also change. Primal embers are fragile, so you will sometimes find primal sconces along their travel path that can serve as a transit point en route to the primal torch. Primal embers can also be blown away by the strong winds generated by the giant fan blades. If you wish to help the embers continue their journey, then you must find some way to stop the fans from operating. Interesting, okay. So, there's, again, like I said, there's so much we're going to be doing with exploration. In fact, I think next week we're going to come back to this area and see all this stuff. Because right now we're doing like these little cursory glances into everything. And they're beautiful. It's such a beautiful location. Everything about it is beautiful. But it's so... Oh, some Fatui members. So gigantic.
Here we go.
Way more expansive than I thought.
Let's begin.
Stars, shine for me.
Everybody stand back.
My guiding star.
The wind rises. You dare to gaze upon me?
Have fun with this guest. Adventure time.
I remember the last time we fought Fatui members, we got our butts handed to us. I'm just trying, as you can tell, I'm just probably trying to like make sure that doesn't happen again. We probably should use Layla here. But it's okay, he felt like he was at a distance enough that he didn't want to mess with us for a bit.
Let's light it up.
Unsightly insects. This first.
I'm going in.
Where'd you go? Oh man, right outside the circle. It's okay though. It's okay.
Behold. Upon the gale.
Let's light it up.
Cole, mine's a command. Not now.
Yeah, we can still do this though. And actually, probably would be even better with our Farazan. Yeah, it's just those shields, right? Those are the toughest part of these guys. The Fatui members are so tough because they put out those shields. In some cases, they heal each other. You know, that's why they're so super tough. And it's not like they're just like not tough in general, but yeah, that whole temple over there is gonna be so cool.
Quit following me.
We'll leave the hilly trail there. At this point, like, you know, we've been through so much. Then we might as well just travel normally.
Too slow. Behold.
So I guess we make a detour up this. Oh my god, the way that's just like so covered in like this kind of fog. Oh yeah, we still need to practice, so we can't be avoiding enemies all the time.
The wind rises.
And eremites, no problem. I guess these are more like, yeah, they're eremites, aren't they?
Stars, shine for me.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Behold.
With a little buff as well, you know. Very good stuff. Yeah, no, our Scaramouche is very good. Especially with the new crit damage that he's doing. And the crit rate. This was a long trek. There's so much here we have to go back and explore as well, though. Yeah, we'll do it next week. We'll do it next Thursday, along with we'll go into that area and then we'll start the interlude Archon quest. I think that's probably a good idea. Yes, we will do the interlude Archon quest starting next week, starting next Thursday. And I'm very, very, very excited to see what it offers.
You are not welcome.
These guys all look so cool.
Cry louder.
What happened there? It's when you don't have enough space,
My guiding
they will forego the actual animation, just do like the damage. Wounded Shin Valley. Or I wonder if you can tell me as well, guys, if those things are more for Golden Slumber, that thing we saw there, because some of them might be. I know that a lot of Golden Slumber is a very big quest, but like maybe it's not, maybe it is. You never know. Man, even when the desert's brighter, it still feels very heavy. It's still very hot.
Too slow.
What are you?
Quit following me.
Clearly we've encountered you before.
Where's the snakes?
Okay. Mysterious meat. So we want to change our little trek here and go up. Oh no, we don't even need to. We can just travel this way. Past the Fatui. Again, Fatui, good practice.
Here's the door. Don't be scared.
Actually, the best start we could have with these guys, right? The absolute best start we could have with these guys. What are you doing?
Wretched vermin.
See, that's what, like, again, like, it's like they have a shield and they have hyper armor. And hyper armor is just like, it's not like a bad thing normally. I think they're like, it's just usually like it just means that they can't be knocked back, right? And that's fine. Because their shield is separate from the idea of, because I don't know if you guys, like, because I think I mentioned it before previously, like the idea of hyper armor. Hyper armor is just like, it means that your poise is so strong that you can't even be knocked back. Like, and then your shield is something separately, right? Because you can knock down someone's shield, but they're still so poised that they still don't get moved by like big gigantic moves. Oh my god, look at this sand over here. Holy hell. Like, it's a pure storm. Oh my god, we're like right under it. Scaramouche, run! It's gorgeous in a very terrifying way, right? Like, beautifully terrifying. Beautifully sickening. Dastardly horrifying. It's just right here?
Too slow.
And this is like all like, it's like bone. Oh.
It's not much further.
Okay.
Follow me. We're close now.
This is so different from any other place in the desert we've gone to so far. I guess we can activate this.
Quit following
We came up here for the cutscene, by the way. Oh, we are going deeper into this area. The music. Oh my god. The sand of the tree canals. Can I break this?
Too slow.
What is like, again, like, look at this rope that's tied to this big rock. Like, what does that do?
Too slow.
I'm so worried as to what's gonna happen here, or what we're gonna see.
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
Oh my god, what? What? So it knows we're here? It knows we're here? Look at this vision. Look at this. Like, I can't even describe what I'm looking at here. Like, it feels like we're missing pigments. It feels like we're missing, like, color. Like, it feels like we're missing, like shapes even sometimes. It feels like it's all one, like, big sandstorm.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way.
Oh my god, no! No, no. Oh my lord.
Look,
Yeah, cover your eyes.
something's over there.
What is it? Holy freaking hell. That's so scary.
We found it.
What the hell?
The dendro dragon.
Look at it. Oh my god. That's not like Dvalin is. Oh my god, the disconnected battery. Look at what we're looking at here. Look at this.
Paimon knew it would be
It's
big,
giant.
but
Paimon, it's like the size of a. It's like the size of Sumeru City.
Puny god. Puny
Sure.
human. Leave
Puny
my
god,
domain.
by the way.
Oh, the music as well. Look at the size of this thing. It's like the music is almost a part of it.
Frail life forms like you cannot
Oh my
survive
God.
in the
And I
endless
believe you,
sands of
Apep.
the desert.
Dear Lord.
Apep, we're here to save you.
Look at the size of it, Nahida.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Bull.
That's the name that she was called before.
You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only
What? Look what we're
existed
look
for
at
a
the.
fraction of
Oh
what
my
you
god.
know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens.
Holy
above.
hell. She's basically. Apep is basically saying, yo, you have only existed in this world. Like, you're not existing in this world for as long as this world has been around, but you still call yourselves gods. How does that make sense? Look at this. I just noticed the tail to the right. This thing is bigger than I thought. This thing is curling in on itself.
You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I can't believe this. This is one of the best visuals ever.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go. For only a
Oh my
moment.
god. Like, every time they cut onto this visual, I can't understand.
Foolish boor. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the 7 nations.
You only right, so it's like oh, the music again.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear.
This is stunning.
I am different from
This
the
whole
ancient
scene.
dragons that came to terms with you.
Every time they move the camera to Apep, I am gobsmacked.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the god of wisdom cannot escape from.
Blown away.
I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey!
Oh, Paimon!
Careful, something's
What
coming.
is?
What is
What
that?
are they?
Paimon's never seen
Yeah, they're like
that
different type
before.
of fungi.
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything
Are they
like
taken by the
fungi.
apocalypse?
External form not important.
Yes, they said this before.
Say.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the dendro
So
dragon.
this is like, Apep has like brought these forth?
They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to
I don't think they're gonna listen to that, Paimon. They're not responding, you know?
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy.
Oh,
needed to do
man.
so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Yeah. Like, we only saw it from the perspective of what it's doing to humans. But what was it doing to nature as well?
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Teyvat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find
This music is incredible.
fresh water in the entire world.
Let's deal with them first.
Yes, but
Oh,
please try to
no.
be gentle with them. They are not evil.
I
in
understand.
nature. All they want to do is
I understand. So Pep's just left? So we should end this as soon as we can. As soon as possible. No dilly-dallying around the place. Okay, they're ending me.
Cry louder.
Yeah, no dilly-dallying, no dilly-dallying.
Hyman thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home.
Oh, no, they want to go home too.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the dendro dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the fire seed or Apep's heart of oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the fire seed again.
Everyone goes home. Not
This one breaks my freaking heart.
This is becoming quite the dilemma.
Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this.
But
Don't worry, the decision is on
okay.
me. I'll take responsibility.
And like, I trust
for whatever
Nahida. I trust
happens.
Nahida's choices. I really do.
It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Oh my god, this poor little thing breaks my heart every single time. Saying sorry that they're stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that
Yeah.
during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to Apep again. After all, that giant dendro dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
So sweet.
Yes!
This one just breaks my heart every single time they open their mouth.
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
So they're gonna join up again. Okay. So they're passing on as well.
Whoa. It's shining
Oh
now.
my god!
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all
You
very
look beautiful.
excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period.
We
of
thought you couldn't
time.
do it.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
It's so hard for me just to like, when we saw Apep, like, I could feel it. I could feel this fear wash over me that was absolutely terrifying, that made me feel scared. And that's probably intentionally so, that's the whole point. Like, one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen in a video game, let alone Genshin. And then to see these little creatures just wanting to go home, and that's all they want to do. Yeah, we're going to be taking a thorough look at this whole entire area, guys, as we're going forward. As always, we're going to activate every single... Unless, like, guys, do tell me, like, if some of this stuff is, like, Golden Slumber stuff. Like, there's another Rune Golem here, too. Because, you know, then we could do that before we go around just activating stuff. Like, if it's a part of a world quest, like Golden Slumbers or something like that. So then I can, like, you know, make sure I'm exploring. Because I made sure to, like, you know... so we're not just, like, exploring the area, then we have to do it again when we're doing a world quest. Because it might be fun to explore while we're doing that world quest. And if Golden Summer doesn't take us there, we'll just explore this whole area. Desert music is astoundingly beautiful. So beautiful. I need these. Thank you so much for Farazan.
Behold.
Wait, what? Oh, I did. Okay, I was about to get very, 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 very upset. Not really though. It would have taken 2 seconds to get back up there. Yeah, the desert music is so magical.
Too slow.
Wait, are we going into a domain? Or is it just a cave? Find where Apep is hidden. But are you about to die?
Squall fury.
I guess not if you have to do that.
How amusing. Unsightly insects.
Bro.
That's far enough.
That's far enough, okay? That's far enough.
The night is cold. Ears of the storm.
The wind rises.
But I got my shield.
Yeah, but I'm gonna turn around you now, okay?
Okay, but I got my shield, just so you know.
I don't know if, like, again, I know we're trying to find Apep. I know this is important. I know we need to, like, locate this creature. That silhouette, even though we didn't see a full version of it, absolutely horrified me. To no end. Oh dear Christ. Are you serious? What is this place? What is that? What is that light?
This cave is huge. Could this be where the dendro dragon
We
lives?
can't go any further?
Yeah. Who knows?
Let's go further. I'm kind of like drawn into it now.
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside
Are you serious?
That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Apep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge.
Yeah. Can you hear this song? This game is too good.
We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the dendro dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what
Look
you
at this.
believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful.
Okay.
I'm here to save both you and your people. My people.
Nahida, I'm so freaking happy for you.
They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
She's the freaking best. The Void.
No response.
The Void.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful?
This Nahida was not this was always inside of her, but this was not her Like during the Sub-Zero festival even. The void. Still no good. Grab onto me!
Please keep everyone safe and send us to the homeland.
Wait, did we get sucked into the void?
Nahida, where
Wait.
are we?
You're without wonder?
Huh? And what about the traveler? Where'd he
What?
go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different
We're separated from
locations.
Paimon again.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really
As you would.
worried.
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The traveler's no
Oh, thanks,
pushover.
Nahida.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the traveler around.
Oh, of course, but the last time we left her, she was in bits.
Let's hurry. He might be just up ahead.
Dear, oh my god, this whole freaking game, this whole story quest has just had beautiful scenery after beautiful scenery. Like, we don't deserve this. Like, what would you even call this? It's like a glass chamber made of, like, grass, and, like, it feels natural, but also feels like we're contained and trapped. Oh. We entered something there. We entered something there. There's like a little drawing on the ground as well.
What's that? That should be the heart of Oasis.
That's the heart of the oasis.
All we need to do is light it with the fire seed.
Okay.
And it'll restore Apep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Man, look at that. It's like it's like an apple. Not an apple, because like apples obviously wouldn't look like their primordial goop inside a case. But you know what I mean? Like the shape and like the kind of color.
Then let's hurry and light it. We still need to find the traveler.
Yeah, she's always thinking about us.
All right, hang on.
And we love her for it. Oh no, is this because we used it before?
Wait, the fire seed. What happened?
Oh, we used it a lot.
Shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it.
Yeah, but I think you know that's what the geo fungus was trying to tell us.
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where
Right,
it
so
could have
that
been
is well
sucked
before we
into.
got sucked into here.
And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing?
We did come a long way, and Paimon's, you know, Paimon brings up a good point, but...
Oh. Do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
Oh.
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power.
Right.
Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus.
Okay.
So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
But what would that mean for you, though?
You're gonna be
what would that mean, like...
seed?
Are you able to just turn right back into Nahida?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert.
Yeah, but what will happen?
I might, however, become smaller.
How do you become smaller?
What happens if you keep getting
Yeah,
smaller?
what the hell?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born.
Let's not do this.
I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
Yeah, but...
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose
Yeah, no,
your
we
emotions,
can't.
memories, and who knows what
We
else.
can't do that.
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers
Oh
that
my
Apep
god,
is
she's such an
facing right now.
Archon. She is like turned into such an Archon, like a good Archon.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into
Yeah,
a
now
twig?
that a lot of them are like relying on you. They love you now.
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of
Oh
Sumeru
god, don't
once
say
it is
that.
all over.
The music here as well is so somber. Like, what are you doing,
I
game?
can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
Sometime? What? How long is sometime? Nahida's very good at like diminishing the damage that this might do because she knows it's going to be all on herself. I may become smaller. Oh, by the way, I'm going to become like an actual primordial twig. I won't be able to see me for some time. How long is some time?
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, he definitely would.
Oh my god, throughout the whole story, he's been like the one to be like, don't do it, don't do it.
If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed.
I agree.
in
I
the
think
first
the way
place.
that Wander has been talking to this whole story quest has been the idea that he would not want this to happen. Because he has been constantly like, don't overdo it, don't push it, don't do this, don't hurt yourself.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
Nahida, like, what you're saying is beautiful, but I don't want you to turn into a twig again.
No. Please, no, Nahida.
Exactly. Oh no, we're doing a cutscene. No. What's that? Oh my god, it's the Wander, it's Aether. Look at this. Every time he gets to look cool, he looks the coolest thing in the world.
The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know.
What, you know?
Sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro.
Oh no.
We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return
Oh
home,
no, don't do this.
then our wishes have come true.
Did she just... Wait, that's like the little things we found as well in the dreams. That's open the doors.
You knew it would come to this.
Oh
All the knowledge,
no.
language, and emotions that you have learned
Oh my
will
god.
be reverted into pure elemental energy.
Why are they doing this?
In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by
Oh
anyone.
god.
Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of? Lord of Dendro,
Oh no, this one always breaks my heart.
don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home.
Oh my god, this little one kills me every time.
Also go home.
Oh my god. Oh my freaking god.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desire.
It's so beautiful. Like, it's so sad, but like, it's so beautiful. Like, what an incredible cutscene. What? You want me? Wait, no, you can't do that. They make me sad. And then like to fight a boss. Actually, no, that's actually seems very Genshin like actually.
Because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Oh my god.
Yes, finally.
Warden of the Last Oasis. This is such a cool looking boss as well. I'm sorry that like I'm just like that cutscene was so beautiful and it was so incredible and like but so sad at the same time. Like so sad. The music is incredible too, and it's like one of those things where like it's hard for I have to get into the zone now to like truly enjoy like how freaking amazing this is. Again, the cutscene, it's hard to describe like why like that cutscene like just means so freaking much. And like obviously like emotionally it means so much, and to the story it means so much. But we talk about the presentation so much in this game. And they know the exact tone, the exact music to use at what points, the exact dialogue to use in every cutscene to make me feel like absolute garbage. But like in a very beautiful way, if that makes sense. We should have used Layla here before we did this, but it's okay. Like our Scarabouche is super powerful, especially with the C6. Oh, did it survive that? Oh no, it's... Oh my god! It looked like it grabbed it in the... It looked like it literally grabbed it in like... How do I say it? Like, in the shadow.
We may never meet again. I will return no matter how long.
There we go. I will wait no matter what long it takes. This is the agreement we made. The pact? With Rukadavata? This is the agreement we made? This is insane. This is so, again, like fighting off these guys now. Obviously, like, you know, it would have been better if we put the different element on him, but that C6 is so good. I will wait forever. This is the pact that I've made.
The Temple of Wisdom.
This whole story chapter has been full to the brim with incredible lore. Did we do it? Incredible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The music. So fluttery, so beautiful. Oh. Oh my god, look at it. Were we fighting that too? Oh my god, I have chills all over. Holy hell. The word is Nurm, which means light. It will be your name from now on. And all good, sounds like you like it. What is that? Oh my god, Layla got trashed. We don't. We can bring her back though.
You're dead.
The music. Oh my god, the music's incredible. This has to be a case of like there isn't in terms of an overall soundtrack. Is there like a game that has like an overall with the amount of volume? Like I can't think of games that have this much volume and at the same time this much quality constantly. Like there's so much music, every new music, every single freaking chapter, and it's so quality, every aspect of it. Like I can't think of a game that has like there's games that have incredible music, you know? Enter the shield of Ryo's Hin to defend against it. Or like these things? Did they send us? Oh my god, that's what killed us. Like I always think of like Nier Replicant being like one of my favorite soundtracks in the history of video games. But it doesn't have the same volume of songs that Genshin has, you know what I mean? It's insane. Like how could you hit this much? The average shouldn't be this good. Oh. This ain't gonna do much good for us, but we'll do it.
Gonna hurt in the morning.
Oh god, we might be in trouble with this. Oh. Switch to maybe Scaramouche. Yeah, this is we need to perfect actually. Where is it? Where are we going here? Oh god, that's so far away.
Everybody stand back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is insane. The music is so insane. Holy hell.
Hey, can you hear Paimon?
And we got to know these little creatures as well.
You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right?
Oh, Paimon.
Then let us know that you're alright.
I know you're sad, Paimon.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you.
Apep, they're beautiful little creatures.
The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing
So they're gonna be reborn. I can't believe we're talking to like another elemental dragon. It's been it's been so long.
But that's different. They won't ever be the
Oh my
same.
god, Paimon. I care about this little floating girl so much. And whenever she cries, it's the saddest thing in the frickin' world.
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us.
Yeah.
That's how it's destined to be.
That sucks.
But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep.
Paimon made me a mess again. Thanks so much, Paimon. As long as you can be healthy and nothing else matters to me. But yeah, Apep needs to be...
Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
Oh my god, you're such a... Like, again, you know what I mean? I keep saying it. She's grown so much into an Archon.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned.
Look at this scene. Holy hell.
However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
Okay, peace. Okay, that's something. Right? That's something. The feeling of having a little bit of peace. Like, it's not
the forbidden
everything.
knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred
Like it has
and
for
rage.
many other people as well. It has for many other, like, people besides dragons. Not just creatures, people as well. We've seen it happen. The dock that day.
There's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from
Usurper?
beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me. Destroying you and your people serves me no purpose.
Are they usurper?
Be that as it may, my position still stands.
Okay.
And I will have nothing
Apep,
to
don't
do
just drop something and then, like, not expand, please. Expand a little bit. I've nothing to do with you, by the way, is a crazy
When you
line.
inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my
Wait, is she
heart.
talking about people in general, how they're so curious? Or Nahida? Because the forbidden knowledge is a curiosity. It's something people were curious about that did lead to a lot of danger amongst them.
Who can put up with you?
Paimon's like already ready
I
to
respect
fight.
your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes.
Good. Very good. If we can. I believe in Nahida, though. I do. I really, really do. She's someone who, like, can, like, actually get past this.
Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power
Heavenly
to defeat
principles,
the
by the way.
principles.
Heavenly principles.
The Dragon King acquired the power of
What?
darkness from
What?
outside this world, and led
What is
us
the Dragon
in a
King?
fight against the order established by the outsiders.
What are you talking about? What is a Dragon King?
Dragon
I mean,
King?
the King of Dragons, yes, but like...
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself.
Are we
was
talking
on
about the
the
same
verge
war
of
that we already know
collapse.
about?
In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash.
Jesus.
But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon
Is that what...
King.
The Dragon King.
As
Okay,
I
we're just talking about the Dragon
attempted to
King.
collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky.
It hit you?
Sand dunes arose where there was only forest. And it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
Wait, so what's Dvalin's
But
part
you
in
still
this?
didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun al-Ahmar.
What? What?
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of
The forbidden knowledge, yeah, the goddess of flowers? What is happening here? What are we learning here? Al-Ahmar eventually obtained his power with the help of So Al-Ahmar obtained the forbidden knowledge, and then Apep sought him out.
His ambitions continue to grow.
Yes.
And he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain.
In the dragon's world?
Although
in this
I
domain?
didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions.
Okay.
Under one condition.
What is even happening here?
The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me.
All of it? Like all the forbidden knowledge? We know... That cannot be good for you, girl. That cannot be good for you. Like, one dose of it's not good for you. We need to learn more about this. We need to learn so much more about
I
this.
still harbor deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed.
Returned.
Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and
Dvalin,
have
yeah,
forgotten all
Dvalin.
about our hatred from when the world was taken from us.
Oh wait, the anger in the voice acting there.
And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones.
So what?
While others chose to flee after experiencing pain.
So some of them
and
just left.
agony.
Some of them just left.
But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine.
Oh, you never
bright
let it
on
go.
my
You never let it go.
Even to
The
this
Dragon
day.
King.
I will follow them until the end of my time.
No echo in this. No echo in this.
You really are insane.
That's one way to put it, but I think they're just dedicated. Like, they'll look at it as dedicated. Absolutely dedicated. I'm blown away. The Dragon King is like what? Like, I know there's other stuff here, but the Dragon King to me is like one of the biggest lore drops.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I
Swallowed him,
agreed,
just like ate him?
and absorbed his elemental
Oh
power.
no. What? That must that would do it. All that
However,
like
what
knowledge?
I gained was no benefit. No. I
What?
gained the apocalypse.
What the hell is that? What is this game?
I used
That's
up
what
all my
caused it?
strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze.
Of course,
the
that's so much
knowledge I
energy. You kidding me?
accumulated.
That's so much.
But even then, I still believe that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So he was far gone at this point. But wait, there's so much I have to think about this
That's how
then.
the apocalypse started.
Yeah.
I admit that I fell for his trap.
Wait, a trap?
I was like a final failsafe in his plan.
Wait, we need to talk about this idea of a trap.
Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, continue forward.
Tiny Beaver is a very cute name, by the way.
I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
You wonder. We all wonder. So Nahida being precious to the heavenly principles. The idea of these archons as well. Jesus Christ, what we're learning here. Again, I don't fully understand everything. I feel like I hope we get to learn more about this stuff. I hope we get to learn more about the Dragon King. Does it have anything to do with the Bath Missile Vishaps? Is there a Dragon King still amongst us? Is there a dragon still amongst us that we haven't found? You never know with this game. You really never know. This is crazy.
Hey, Looks like we've been sent back out. Still in one piece, too.
True.
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully
Look at the
healthy
sea.
again.
Look at that.
It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Yeah, no, they're more reasonable. They were able to talk to us this time without
Nobody's
sending
in
stuff
a good
out.
mood when they're feeling sick.
Nah, you're right, Paimon.
Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions.
Man, the idea of the power of emotions and memories and stuff.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Paimon.
Family. Right.
Oh my god, the two little ones. The sister was the friend.
Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
I hope they're not waiting all together.
Oh yeah. Let's hurry and go take a look. How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happen?
Maybe we don't explain everything. Maybe we just don't explain everything. Holy hell. What an incredible piece of lore dumps there, drops there.
Too slow.
But like,
Following me.
how do we like, we're gonna have to come to terms with it at some point. I hope we get to learn more about this stuff. We definitely will. They won't just like drop like that stuff on us right now and then just like leave us to the wayside like that. They would never do that. This game isn't like that. It really isn't. They're very good at like, and we'll talk about it more after we're finished all this as well, but there has to be like much more that they're gonna let us know about this stuff at the very, very least. Yeah, but I don't know, like, it depends on, like, whether they want us to, it's always like whether they want us to know stuff at the exact right time. So there's a reason that they let us know this right now, which means that there's probably more stuff, either in Sumeru or beyond, that has more information.
Following me.
They're still here. Have they
Oh,
really
Jesus
been
Christ, I've been waiting
here
this
all
whole time. What this game wants to kill me. This game wants to kill me.
We're back.
Are you guys okay?
I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time.
How do you explain this to these little creatures who have just been waiting here all this time?
Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It said that Noor is its most important family
Noor.
member. That's your name, isn't it?
Wait, so were they giving the message to this little creature this whole time? Noor, I just didn't pick it up at the time. Wait, what? Huh?
This is wonderful. So it has left traces
Oh my...
of itself after all.
Stop!
They will definitely meet again. Someday.
How... This is one of the most beautiful story quests that we've ever done. It's over. It's just done. Okay. Okay. So, we have a lot to kind of like expand upon here that I'm not fully equipped to do this, guys. So you're gonna have to help me in the comments somewhat as well. Like 100%, I'm not ashamed to say that I would definitely enjoy your guys' like helping, like as much as we're not spoiling, we don't want to spoil anything, but like I would like also your guys' help to kind of like figure out all the little details that maybe I've missed, or maybe some things that I've missed. I definitely could get some things wrong. There's definitely some information that I don't understand from previous times as well. That like maybe because the way I play this game, we play it so sparsely. We do like 20 episodes over like 2 months, so obviously it's gonna be different. But I would definitely like to hear your guys' take on all this stuff as well, because it is like a pretty hefty amount of lore. It's a hefty amount of lore. Look at this little guy, Noor. You okay? Just do this little song. Okay, so let's try and piece through this. So like what we're getting here is a war took place between the dragons and like the heavenly principles, like the gods, I guess, like the idea of like the gods. Is that what I'm getting at here, or is that like something I'm far off base? Because they like 100%. It's very clear that if Apep is following these teachings of the Dragon King, by the way, which is insane. That means the Dragon King did not like the gods, and Apep does not like the gods either. Believes that the gods, just took this land. Like basically, it's like why do you get to call yourself a god when you have only been here not even as long as me? So why should you be the one to call yourself a god? Which I actually think is such an interesting, cool part of the story as well. We traveled so far here, by the way, guys. Look at this. Like, canonically traveled a great distance. Canonically traveled a massive distance, I should say, distance. But yeah, the king, like the King Desert thing. I believe King Desert was like this noble sacrifice, but to Apep's perspective, Apep like swallowing King Desert whole was like actually something that like damaged her homeland and damaged her. And I'm wondering then, like, is it just about perspectives? Because from the perspective of what we learned about King Desert and Rukkhadevata and King Desert both made these pacts. But King Desert made a sacrifice for his people. But it sounds like to Apep's perspective, and maybe it's actually the truth, is that this was actually like a dastardly deed where it's like, okay, you can take it, but I'm not taking it, right? I'm not going to be the one to like accept this fate. My people you're going to take the brunt of what my people should be taking, I guess, for my mistakes. Well, they shouldn't be taken, but you know what I mean, like, from my mistakes and the forbidden knowledge. And Apep sought out this forbidden knowledge for the Dragon King. And by the time the Dragon King returned, everything had changed. The world of dragons is gone as well. Which, by the way, the world of like, the dragons no longer exist. Falling out Devaling is just like, oh yeah, I'm going to be friends with these people. Other dragons are like, I'm leaving as well. I don't want to be a part of this either. Like, there's like also the goddess of flowers and all this stuff. It's pretty nuts. The hatred that was in Apep's heart is from all the damage that was done to her people, to what she has seen done to her land, done to Sumeru. The changes that she has seen throughout this whole years, and it is she, right? If it's he, please correct me as well. But like, I've been saying she for the past while. We need to learn more about this. We need to learn more about King Deseret. We need to learn more about the people, the apocalypse. The apocalypse was created by swallowing Deseret whole. So it wasn't just this like beautiful, noble sacrifice. It was the swallowing of Deseret whole. And that's, oh my god. I would definitely like to learn more about this. I wonder if there are like some quests coming up that we will get to learn more about them. Because this has been the lore I've been interested in more than anything. But now we've added this idea of like a Dragon King. Which to me is already insane. Guys, if there's stuff I missed, please let me know, by the way. As I said, please let me know if there's stuff I've missed, because there's obviously going to be things I'm going to miss. Maybe we should reread Before Sun and Moon, maybe at some stage, because maybe there's something there as well about the idea of the gods. Like, I look at the Bathmissal Vishaps and how they talked about, like, how there'll be a dragon person that is, coming to Earth or lives on Earth, or I believe that the dragon person still lives on Earth. That was my theory that I gave. And I wonder if they will have anything in relation to this as well. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, we don't know. But I wonder if it does have any relation to those dragon, like, little creatures that we met as well.
Too slow.
This is a law. And then from the past perspective, it's like, hey, you humans are going to mess up again, and I'm going to laugh at you when you do. Very interested to see all the stuff that's going to be going past as well. If I forgot stuff, please let me know, and we'll talk about it the next time as well. Thank you so much to Never Can Pay Baby Gangster here on Patreon, TieFire2, JB Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Ewald, Radish, Anusla, Shabbatterbed, Malcolm Tay, Death Trap, and Lynx Markey. And guys, I will see you all so soon. Bye-bye.